Good evening. Hello. Live na.
Okay.
Hi. Hi, Celestine.
Pasok.
Come in.
I'm gonna eat, guys.
Hi, Malen.
This is our proteins.
Sparing modified fast.
Just testing. Pasok, please.
Hi, Lucky. Not really. Matagal na. I'm very occasional. I do eat anything that can satiate my sugar cravings. Sugar-free pa rin most of the time. Closest would be cocoa sap, but nothing with white sugar. Hi. Hi. Hi, Christine.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I'm just gonna eat
Hi.
and watch.
Hi from UK.
So Kim's really the expert here. I'm a terrible sleeper. So.
Hi, Gab.
Hey, Gab.
Gab.
Oh, it's a different Gab.
Different.
Oh, okay. That was Gab.
Hi, Binibining Naili.
Protein sparing, modified fast.
Looks good.
So good.
They need to see your food.
It looks like
It looks like a burger, but
yeah.
this is made of, so we made this from egg whites, and then there's organic meat, and then eggs, and then
It's all
organic
protein.
bacon under. Hi.
It's like a egg McMuffin, a healthy
Version.
McDonald's. Yeah. It smells so good.
Hello. So maybe we can start already because we have
Yeah.
people on board. So good evening, guys.
Good evening.
So tonight we are going. So I actually dragged Atticus here, so he gets inspired because he's actually very what do you call that? He's an evening person.
I'm a terrible sleeper.
So
I built the habit of playing guitar at night, staying up late, hanging out with friends, playing video games at night. So yeah, I'm here to learn from Kim.
no naman, he actually knows what to do, but he can't apply it. He's trying. It already improved because when I first met him, I remember, tapos na yung lahat ng trabaho ko, half day na ako sa work. Pagbalik ko tulog pa rin siya. So, we were new. Yeah, but so tonight we're going to talk about sleep hygiene. This is not about the cleanliness of the room or you taking a shower and all of that. It's actually we call it mind enema. I think it applies better if you look at it that way, or you call it mind enema. So basically it's like a brain colonics. So you declutter your head before you go to bed. Why do we need to have or practice? Why?
No, this is funny. Mind enema is funny.
Yeah, practice mind enema or sleep hygiene. So during the day, especially for moms like me, or people who are busy, not just moms in general, we are so occupied. We have some problems, concerns, things that we need to decide on, and when it's already bedtime, it's more challenging to sleep because there are lags that we need to do. So we become restless, and basically it's harder to get a quality sleep if your brain or mind is fully loaded. No, there's so many things going on. Atticus call it monkey mind.
I learned it from my dad. So
Hi.
maybe I can help kind of encapsulate what we're trying to do. The reason we're talking about this is most of the folks who are patrons of Kim King's Kitchen are folks who are trying to manage their weight. And what a lot of folks don't talk about is sleep. Sleep is one big secret to managing your weight. If you're sleep deprived, you will have a larger tendency to cheat on your diet. You will have cravings, more cravings. So the higher the quality of your sleep, the easier it is for you to stick to your game plan, get your exercise in. If you're sleep deprived, the quality of your exercise suffers. So not only is it your energy expenditure, but it's also your willpower is weaker. So that's the whole point why we want to talk about sleep. And aside from that, of course, the health aspects of having great sleep. It's a very confusing area, but
Parang ikaw yung expert eh.
Yeah.
Sige, go.
I'm a hypocrite.
Go.
I'm
Go,
terrible.
go.
So what I've learned so far and that I want to share is that there's the foremost expert on this is a guy named Matthew Walker. So look him up on YouTube, Matthew Walker.
Check his TED
He's
Talk.
a professor of some Ivy League school, I forget now. But he was the one who figured out that sleep is actually
Your superpower.
more important than nutrition. So in the areas of health. So even if your diet is perfect, but your sleep is terrible, then you're going to have health issues.
Yep.
Conversely, if your sleep is great, and your diet is less than optimal, then you have a higher chance of staying healthy. So when I went down this rabbit hole, what I found was very confusing. First off, you have a guy like LeBron James, the famous NBA player, who sleeps 12 hours a day. And then you have a guy like Roger Federer, who also sleeps 12 hours a day. They take 10 hours, they sleep 10 hours a night, and they take 2-hour naps.
2 hours.
And they're so strict about it. LeBron James has a team that comes in when they tour the States to play. And they come into each hotel room, they set up the hotel so that it's perfect blackout, that he can take a nap without any disturbance. And then you have, so that when I say it's confusing, you have a guy like Kobe, who was famous for bragging about 4 to 5 hours of sleep only. And both LeBron and Kobe are the topmost players, and they were able to perform at the highest level, but they had completely different philosophies on sleep behavior, sleep practice, sleep hygiene. So this is where it gets confusing. But there was another study, which I can't find now and I can't cite from who, I'm sorry, where they found that there are folks who have genes that allow them to work on less than the 8 hours sleep
8 hours recommended.
the world has told us to use. So that's why it gets confusing for me. So how do I deal with it? Personally, I have a ring. This is called an Aura ring. So you can see right there. And this tells me the quality of my readiness. So it does something where it measures the heart rate variability.
If you're ready to do workout.
Yeah, so if you're refreshed enough to work out and exercise.
Or if you need to take it easy.
So it's OURA. I ordered it from the States. You have to get a ring sizer first. Anyway, the whole point is you can find a smart tracker to really objectively measure the quality of your sleep. And that way you can listen to your body and objectively determine if you are just being lazy or you're pushing it too much. Because you also don't want to overtrain. You don't want to push your body, because if you overtrain, you'll get sick.
Yep.
So anyway, this is the confusion with sleep. And then there's another school. So there's the concept of polyphasic sleeping, where the inventor Thomas Edison was famous for bragging that I don't sleep. But all the folks who worked with him would always say that he's always napping. So the whole day he's like nodding off. So that's why when it comes to sleep, there's like contrasting information, and you really don't. It's relatively new. So the best thing to do, find yourself some sort of sleep tracker, and use that to measure the quality of your days. your sleep?
Okay, siguro because we only have an hour, no? And ang bilis ng oras usually. So I want to share you what I've learned so far from Matthew Walker, the sleep expert. So top 6. So first would be regularity. So humans are creatures of habits.
Habit.
So we're a creature of habit, and if you really want to improve the quality of your sleep and the timing, basically your internal and external circadian rhythm align yan, and you have a 24-hour body clock inside you. So you have to unlearn your old habits of sleeping late kasi memorize yun ang katawan mo. So number 1 would be regularity, just like what I mentioned. You wake up at the same time, you sleep at the same time. Second, temperature. This, I need to dig deeper, but personally, what I've noticed is I always like my room cold because it kind of induces sleep. But I need to see and find a study about this. But according to Matthew Walker, if you really want to sleep deep and if you want to have a quality sleep, at least 18 degrees Celsius dapat or less, no? Darkness. No, third would be darkness. No, darkness. Why darkness? We are in this modern environment, society. We are darkness deprived. What does that mean? Darkness deprived meaning there's so much stimulus going on. Even at night, you have your computers, your gadgets. These are all junk lights, and it interrupts your wakefulness. I'll discuss this that shade. Why is it purposely worn at night? No, later.
Forma.
No. So going back to darkness, there's so many junk lights or gadgets and all of these lights. These are not present. Back then, wala pang Meralco, diba? So, ang liwanag lang natin, if you research, it's just the sunrise, the sun, and then at night, the moon. That's it. And we wake up in the morning, early in the morning, just when the sun rises, and we sleep just when the sun, sunsets. Fourth, walk it out. Walk it out meaning associate your bed and room for just sex and sleeping. So, bed is just for sex and sleeping, because don't bring your work inside your room because the body can actually memorize it.
No comment.
So, so you want to associate your bed for rest and nothing else. Basically, you don't want to work or think about anything else while you're in your bed. It's a winding down time, meaning you have to rest and relax so you feel energized and refreshed the moment that you wake up the following day. Fourth would be walk it out. So, walk it out, sabi ni Atz, applicable to sa akin. Why? Because I'm always, when it's already 10 and I'm still awake, I'm already panicking. Like, I need to sleep. So, to those who are wondering, if you guys are wondering, na-mention niya, late siya natutulog. So, yes,
Here's the question. Someone was asking here. How about you guys? How do your sleeping habits differ?
Wait, hold on. I need to finish. Babalikan namin kayo. I just need to
we'll
finish
answer all the
this.
questions in a
Yeah, para masagot namin lahat. But going back, kasi baka magtaka kayo, late siya natutulog, paano ako natutulog? So, I'm not sure kung na-mention ko during our previous Instagram lives. I sleep in my walk-in closet. That's the reality. I sleep on the floor, actually. Hindi.
I sleep on the floor too.
Yeah, so it's like a Japanese style. So
we don't have a bed box.
Yeah, so we sleep on.
There's a reason for that too.
The floor. I'm actually using the old mattress of Amara. Anyway, fifth would be monitor your caffeine and alcohol. So basically, you wanna. Sorry, just to insert it, no. For alcohol and caffeine, parang if you like drinking, sakto lang. Wag yung lasing na lasing ka kasi merong feeling na parang pag sobrang lasing mo, pag nalipasan ka ng konti, gising na gising ka naman. So parang saktong tips silang, alam mo yun, tapos yun, masarap yung tulog mo. But yeah, that's for alcohol. But for caffeine, ideally, you don't want to drink your coffee 2 p.m. onwards because that will suppress your melatonin production. However, contradicting to that, there are people that I know, actually my mother-in-law, can sleep even after drinking coffee. So I'm actually very amazed na kaya niyang matulog after mag-coffee na parang wala lang. Ako kasi hindi. And then 6 would be wind down routine. So this is where the mind enema comes in, no? So for example, how do you want to declutter your mind why do you want to declutter your mind before you sleep? As what we mentioned earlier, malikot ang ating isip bago tayo matulog. So what I do, which I need to practice again because sometimes when I'm too tired, hindi ko na nasusulat, I have a traditional notebook, small notebook where I write down all the things that I need to do the following day and the things that I've accomplished today. And then parang checklist yan. Why do I use notebook? Because if I use my phone, I'll see notifications. And when I see notifications, parang may AI na yung ang ating mga gadget, di ba? Magugulat ka, patulog ka, biglang may papasok na message. Ayaw kang patulugin ng environment. But anyway, so to avoid that disruption, mas maganda notebook na lang. And then what I do is naka-airplane mode ang aking phone kung nasa loob siya ng room ko, or I usually put it inside the toilet. So basically, ideally, no gadgets inside your room. Kung kaya, that would be the best scenario. So what I do, I take note down all the things that I need to do. So organize, kasi hindi rin ako organized na tao sa totoo lang. So, kaya kailangan ko talaga ng notebook para i-organize lahat ng thoughts ko sa sobrang dami.
It's a stress lang ako,
Oo. Maya ka lang. Maya ka lang. Ngayon, natutulog ka sa sahig, maya katabi mo na si Rain. Joke lang. That's my dog. Anyway, going back to the notebook, no? So, you write down all the things that you need to do, all your accomplishments, especially moms. Guys, we have so many things sa plate natin and it gets stressful. Minsan matutulog ka pero iniisip mo pa rin ang dami kong gagawin bukas. Anong umpisahan ko. Actually, may magandang input si Atz about this, no? Other than taking notes and doing your 6 thinking hats. Maybe you can share something about the 6 thinking hats.
Okay, so what Kim's talking about is a lot of the reason we can't sleep at night is that our minds are looping and you're cycling over the same ideas over and over again. So it can be work-related, family, personal.
Or maybe you need to decide on something that's
it's a big decision.
Big decision, yeah.
So what I like to do is I use a format which I also teach in my office called the 6 Thinking Hats. It was created by a guy named Edward de Bono. So briefly, as quickly as I can, each hat forces you to think a different way. So let's say you have a friend, I'm sure in your barcadas they're always the nega person, negative, pessimistic. So you have that hat. That hat's called a black hat. And then you have the opposite. You have a guy who's the complete optimist.
Always positive. So that's the yellow hat. Anyway. Yeah, yellow hat.
So you have all these hats. I use that when I need to process a big decision so that I can stop looping and worrying and instead I'm able to process it comprehensively and then I can relax now. I can say, okay, I've already done I call it a brain dump where you
basically mind enema.
Process everything and then okay, leave it, let
Thought
it go.
Enema, yeah.
So yeah, YouTube that. It's fantastic for thinking. It's called the 6 Thinking Hats.
Mm-hmm.
Edward de Bono.
So yeah, basically having a notebook and taking notes or writing down all your thoughts can help declutter and unclog your brain, and that can actually help you have a restful and quality sleep. And then another tip is our skin is light sensitive, so it means kahit konting ilaw lang can actually interrupt without knowing, na-i-interrupt yung quality ng sleep mo. So you really want it pitch black. Before, when I was younger, I don't really mind. But maybe it's psychological, no? Now that I know, like, ayoko, even the lights of my air condition, my aircon, kino-cover ko para walang ilaw. Even my daughter was telling, Mama, I like sleeping in your room because it's really dark. So So basically, lalo na nga ngayon, marami ng junk light during the day, so suppress na to begin with yung production mo ng melatonin. That's a natural hormone that induces and helps you sleep. So so basically that will help you get a quality sleep. If it's too dark, then your body will be aligned, circadian rhythm going back. Your internal and external should be aligned, and you just have to slowly you have to organize your thoughts. So at night, kumbaga, relax ka na talaga. And then another tip that I noticed also, I need to find a reference that I can share, but there's this one coach, Maria Emmerich. I need to remember the spelling of her surname, medyo complicated. But anyway, she was also saying that try not to work out, like do an intense workout at night, because when you're too tired naman, lalo na after working out, minsan mas mahirap din matulog. So maybe if you really want to move at night, then yung sleep-inducing movement like yoga, like light lang, ganon. Okay, now we can start answering the questions here. Happy to see you too, the PX boss.
Maria Emmerich.
Hi from Dubai.
Emmerich.
Ayun, alam niya yung spelling. Ako yung fan, pero siya yung may alam ng spelling. Galing mo talaga. Wait.
No, I follow her stuff.
Okay. Loving the information from me at Mendoza. Thank you. Hi, Jessie. What Rhea does? How can I buy your product if I'm she's from Mindanao. We will be able to cater you guys soon, but please send me your address so we can give you a heads up, your address and location and contact number and email address, so we can give you a heads up once we can ship to your location. Kimi, how about you guys? How do your sleeping habits differ? You wanna?
So, I like my quiet time at night. Kim likes her quiet time in the morning. So what does that mean? When the kids are asleep, and that's when I have my own alone time. So when I was single, I had alone time all the time. When I became a dad, I'm like, okay, I need to carve this out for my sanity. And I like doing it at night. It's a bad thing because most musicians are night folks, and since music is my passion, it's my hobby, all my musician friends are usually active at night. And then I have a bad habit where I have my best friend and I where we like to unwind and we play a game called Warzone. So we're a bunch of titos playing Warzone Barilan, and we do that at night because that's when we have quiet time, when the kids are asleep.
So basically, sinagot niya na rin niya sa akin. Ako, I'm super early bird, so sometimes I'm awake at 4:30, sometimes 5, unless I'm super tired, but usually I'm awake around 5. Yan, consistent. I like this question. May Dodge. My body temperature gets colder when I'm sleepy, and when I'm ready to wake up and get up, my body temperature warms up. The reason behind that is because the daytime actually triggers your cortisol. That's why if you are familiar with checking your cortisol level when you do a lab test, it's always at 8 a.m. Your cortisol level at 8 a.m. because that's your wakefulness. It alerts the body, okay, it's time to wake up, and things, you have to move already and do the things that you need to do. So yeah, it makes sense. Erica explores. What is the problem with my body? I cannot sleep when it's cold, so I don't have aircon at room as much as I want to, but I really can't. I can't answer this directly, but maybe we can do a research more about your condition. But what kind of temperature, what temperature have you tried, so I can maybe give you some recommendation. Not just the temperature, but also the environment of your bedroom, meaning dapat walang gadget. That can also help, I think, more than the air condition. Bed for romance and rest. Yes, I agree, by Mary Jane. Bed is for romance. That's correct. And rest, not for work.
For romance.
Yeah.
Not just for sleep.
Okay. Bundok girl, ah. Hello guys, huge fan yan. Fan here, thank you. Kimi, love the notebook tip. You're welcome. Elish Resent. is it advisable to take melatonin supplement?
Yes.
You may. I
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh.
You know, especially when
Take so much.
when I know that I'm exposed to a lot of junk light. Basically, what I do is I take melatonin. It's a natural occurring hormones, guys. But because of all the stressors of our environment, medyo suppressed yung pag-produce ng ating natural melatonin. Even the glutathione, if you're familiar with glutathione, naging very sikat yan because it's for skin whitening and all of that, no? And it's for liver. Basically, you have that in your system. It's just being suppressed because of all the stressors that is present to our environment today. That's why you really need to adjust, no? Stressor na super stress na tayo, and there's so much junk light.
Maybe tell them about my glasses.
Oh, okay. So, basically, may dalawa yan. So, may yellow. Ayan. This is from True Dark brand. This one, the yellow.
It's made in China, though.
So, yeah. The everything is made in China, almost. So, the yellow light helps. So, for example, since now working from home tayo, diba? So, exposed tayo sa junk light. Actually, alam nyo, ang pangit niya.
You look like such a nerd.
I know, ang pangit niya,
Mine looks
aesthetically.
good. I don't know
but,
what you're talking about.
No, okay. Sa akin, pangit siya. But anyway, ang purpose nito, guys, is binablock niya yung junk light. So, hindi nasusuppress yung pag-produce ng melatonin mo sa katawan. Ito naman, hindi niya alam. Binili ko to intentionally para sa kanya kasi alam ko sa gabi siya nagko-computer at nag-gaming at nanonood at kung ano-anong ginagawa niya sa phone niya. So, ito, nakaka-induce ng drowsiness. Hindi ko alam bakit hindi tumatalab sa
It doesn't work.
Well, you have to wear it consistently.
I am. I'm wearing it now.
I work at night, 6 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Paano yun? So, the technique here is when you're, 6 p.m., 6:30. So, wait. This
6
is
p.m. to 6:30
yeah, so baliktad yung oras niya.
Yeah, night duty.
Yeah. So, this is what can help you, no? This is similar to when you're traveling, di ba, yung jet lag. Best to align your circadian rhythm is to fast. Meaning, before you go to bed, dapat ang last meal mo kung kakain ka man, nasa mga, that 6:30 a.m., at least, latest would be 2 a.m. kung kakain ka. Kasi baliktad oras niya eh. Kasi food is actually energy, no? So that's why I always advise people to eat less at night. Because when energy comes in, the body thinks, okay, it's still morning. I'm being fueled. So therefore, mas hirap ka matulog kasi there's so much energy pa. So, what I would recommend is dapat 2 a.m., latest 3 a.m., wala ka nang kakainin na magbibigay ng too much fuel sa katawan mo. So, by the time na matutulog ka na, quality pa rin yung sleep mo kahit baliktad ang oras mo.
And find a way to track the quality of your sleep.
Yeah, and then pitch black room.
So even if you have to work during the day, during the evening, at least you're consistent with the quality of your sleep, even if you sleep during the day.
Yep. Consistency, regularity is the key. How can I buy if I'm from Mindanao? Hi, Myla. Please send me a DM. Send me your location, exact address, email ad, and contact number, and we will give you a heads up. We soon are going to cater our kababayans outside Metro Manila. We're doing our R&D at nasa pang 16th na po kami at malapit ko na siyang i-approve. Konting patience lang po. Our lot. What is the best first step if I want to lose weight? I am a rice eater, so I am struggling to lower my carbs. Okay, so
I love
Arlo,
rice.
yeah, ito rin,
That's my cheat.
Cheat food niya. Actually, surprisingly, there are other types of carbs naman, diba? And people surprisingly are not aware na even vegetables are actually carbs. Maybe you can substitute more vegetables first. Start from ano ba yung mga starchy vegetables natin? Sweet potato. So you can start from that, and then you progress slowly.
Arlo, if I may add,
Go.
one thing I would do is I'd measure how many cups I have a day, and then let's say you have 6 cups, 8 cups a day. Start reducing that. So for a week you reduce from 8 cups. You say, okay, I'll now stick to 7 cups. And then next week, if that's easy, 6 cups. And then if you feel like, oh, I can go more, I can drop it to 3 cups a day. So you just start to taper back. And then you time your carbs after your workouts. So after you exercise, that's when you ingest your carbs. So you don't ingest your carbs first thing on an empty stomach. You do some activity first and then you take the carbs.
But yeah, maraming school of thoughts, may opposite niyan. So, but for me, if you research, back then, there's no, and even now, there's actually no essential carbs. So, unless you're like an athlete and hindi mo talaga matanggal yung rice, then you minimize it. But, if there are 2 most essential food that you need, or the body needs, it would be amino acid, which is your protein, and fat. Yeah, fat. Those 2 are much more essential than rice.
So what Kim's saying is that you can also take your carbs first thing in the morning, so you burn it throughout the rest of your day, but you don't have any more carbs at night.
Yeah. Well, there are different school of thoughts. Like for me, I would want to, personally, I incorporate minimal sweet potato at night. It helps induce sleep because during the day I don't take anything with sugar or carbs. When I say sugar, people think na sugar lang, like refined sugar. Rice is also sugar. Bread is also sugar. Especially the processed one, the commercialized one. So that's what I'm trying to say. Mariel, sana naman you can send to Mindanao na soon. Yes, Mariel, we will try our best. Hi, Jaja. Thank you. Kimmy, what's your opinion about having white noise? Yes, white noise. That's super helpful. Ano ba yan? Wait, wala
She
yung...
gets on YouTube
Meron
and she
ako-
types pink noise.
Pink noise, there you go. Go to Spotify. Ang galing mo, naalala mo. Ba't hindi ko naalala? Lagi kong pinapakinggan yun.
Probably because we're married.
Okay. So, pink noise. Check pink noise. Actually, Kimmy, you can also check Ben Greenfield.
I like
sa kanya
darkness with
ko-
my husband. I know.
Sa kanya ko natutunan.
That's funny.
I like darkness with my husband. Ay, nako.
So Kimmy, that's seriously so maybe let me share something that we do that's very different from other couples. We are comfortable not sleeping together. It doesn't mean we don't love each other, but it just means that we have different schedules. So let's say she has something that she needs to get up early for, and I want to stay up late. She'll sleep in her room, in her
Here,
walk-in
in this
closet.
couch.
Yeah, no, she'll sleep on the floor.
Well, the other night I moved here and that bed was not here, so I had to sleep in the couch.
I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
and then sometimes we'll sleep together if I sleep early. So that works for us. It's not for everyone.
Yeah. Actually, I feel that I got it from my dad. Parang I'm the type of person, I really prefer like quiet and peace at night. Natawa siya. Okay. I am my La208. Ano pong vitamin C tinitake nyo? I take Dr. Mercola and then I have C-Plex, Liposperic. Liposperic is like, the effect is like an IV drip. Basically, you
Do you
put
want me
it...
to get it?
Sige, meron ka bang sample? Pakita mo sa kanila. Yeah. Basically, kung wala kang way to do the drip, you can take the Liposperic. The Liposperic is, ang composition niya may actually fat siya. So it goes directly to your bloodstream. You take it by mouth, you place it under the tongue or on top of your tongue, and then you get to absorb it right away. Kukunin niya yung sample. Would melatonin gummies, I don't recommend gummies at all because here's the thing. There are a lot of slimming drinks, fiber drinks, gummy supplements, and all of that. These are all packed with sugar. You have to do your research. Check the supplement labels and ingredients. You'll be surprised. They can do more harm than good, and you cannot take them for a long time. And you don't want to be dependent with gummies also. Oh, merong isa. This is melatonin, darling. I'm talking about the Liposperic vitamin C.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is naman the melatonin.
Sorry.
So it's liposomal. Liposomal din siya. The brand is Quicksilver. Yeah.
This is so powerful.
Super.
It's oral.
Yeah, so...
Sublingual, sorry.
Sublingual, yeah. Yeah, it will break the fast. Usually, itong gummies na to may sugar eh. So, go with the one without sugar. I think there's another brand, Natural Sources, that you can check. Do you recommend melatonin sa daily maintenance to assure good sleep? Yes, I would recommend, especially kung sobrang busy mo, my belay. One thing that I've learned, this is a fact, but I need to really check if ilang mg. The cases of cancer and illnesses are actually very, what do you call that? Konti sa mga blind people, because when you sleep, you regenerate. And I found out that blind people, when we were in Phuket, so I attended all the seminars and talk of this wonderful guy.
When I was water fasting.
Yeah, I've learned so much. And he said blind people releases or produces 30 to 50 mg melatonin because it's always blackout, pitch black. So meaning their body is always like regenerating talaga all the time. I mean, the bodies or the system of blind people regenerates all the time, 24/7.
Can we buy that melatonin here in Manila?
Yes, meron po sa healthy. This brand, wala siya. But sa healthy option, meron naman.
What's the difference with the yellow?
The yellow is this blocks the junk light, meaning basically, especially if you're too exposed sa gadgets mo and like yan, mga bright light na unnecessary, it helps block the junk light.
No, the red one makes me drowsy.
The orange. That's orange. Colorblind ka na.
Sorry.
Do you recommend melatonin again? Scarlett, not sure if you have addressed this before, but diffuser. When I was pregnant, oh my God, my husband was complaining, amoy, naging oil bulario ako. I don't know why, but now, I am very sensitive with scents, or smell. I like light scents, but not so much with diffuser, I'd say. But when my kids are parang feeling off, usually we still use diffuser just to help them calm down so they get to sleep better. But if it works for you, why not? Hi, Leia. Good evening. Sam, to Kimi. Blackout shades are a godsend rin for that. I worked in the call center for a decade. Karen Magdales. Miss Kim, this is unrelated, sorry, but just want to ask, saan po kayo nagpapasalon? Actually, the roots of my hair, ito na yon, sinundan ko na. So, ayoko na pong magpakulay kasi gusto ko nang pahabain yung buhok ko.
Yay.
Ayun, babae, gusto minsan short hair. I feel much more confident when my hair is short. Like, I feel so empowered, but my husband prefers... Ewan ko, mas nakakababae siguro. Nonsense. But anyway, please send me a message. I have someone who can do a home service and walang, ang tawag dito, sulfate-free ang kanyang gamit. So, organic. Trisha, is it true that we need 8 hours of sleep? More than the 8 hours, there are so many references that you can check regarding this. But for me personally, I'd say more than the length of the duration of the sleep, it's the quality. So you know that you're well rested even without the Oura ring if you can like jump outside of your bed and feel energized the moment that you wake up. Yung parang hindi mo dinadrag yung energy mo. So I'd say it doesn't really matter if it's 8 hours to be exact, but how deep and quality. What's the quality of your sleep?
Gola Gach. There's a cheat day? What cheat day? What are you talking about?
Cheat day for food or for sleep? Actually, this is one thing, no? Because nga, meron tayong circadian rhythm. I also read from Matthew Walker na even weekends dapat hindi mo sinisira. Kasi ang nangyayari, nagre-reset yung system mo. So even for kids, this is very important. My twins, oh my God, I am so grateful for my mother-in-law and for my sister who introduced sleep training. They are so disciplined. They nap, they sleep on time. And then my twins, like...
Who's sister? Joey?
No,
Sam?
No.
Angie?
From the US. Wait.
Sam.
Steph, sorry. Okay, there. Cheat day for food, yes. I'd say outside food would be once or twice a month.
What's your cheat?
What's my
What
cheat?
did you tell them?
Sweet potato.
No,
Ah,
it's not outside
I mean,
food.
sorry, outside food.
That's true. She likes sweet potato.
I
and she
love
puts
sweet
butter.
potato. Yeah, yes, there you go. I don't usually
And I've learned to like it too.
advise
It's great.
that you combine butter, grass-fed butter, and sweet potato because I like mono. Like if I carbs, I carbs. If I eat fat alone. But with that, sometimes, yeah, may exemption. So, yun ang aking pinaka-cheat. Ano ba pinaka-favorite ko? Alam mo, gustong-gusto ko before na cheat ko. Pareho natin gusto. Oatmeal cookie ng Starbucks. But matagal na panahon na hindi ko na kinakain talaga.
That is good.
Yeah, but I think wala na rin eh. Kasi parang nung
How many people are gonna buy it after?
Yeah.
We had-
Wala na. Buti na lang finish up na nila kasi hindi siya maganda sa katawan, diba? Lalo na gabi. Okay, ayaw mo na mag-spike yung insulin mo, baka lalo kang hindi makatulog dyan.
Kimmy, yes, my sleep got longer for about 2 hours because of those. Oh, Sam.
I also put electric tape on the small gadget. That's great,
So
Sam.
complete blackout.
Trixie Carell. I don't know if it's just our generation, Gen Z, but the pandemic and quarantine really changed our sleep schedule. 8 p.m. is now my new 8 a.m. We can't help
Wow.
it though. I'm Trixie, you know.
Sorry to hear that.
No, I can understand because there's so much uncertainties going on. Diba? This is one day when we're old na, this is gonna be like part of our history na parang this pandemic, and it's normal na you feel anxious or restless thinking of what's gonna happen next. But slowly, maybe what you can do is equip your bed na for resting lang talaga siya. Leave your phone outside and try to limit your screen time. If you wanna read, like for me, I have a Kindle. Where is it? So I have a Kindle. That's what I use. Tinabi ko lang kanina. Hindi nawawala, nandiyan lang yan. I have a Kindle. So instead na phone ang gamit ko when I research or when I want to read, it's always Kindle. So wala nga notification. Tapos meron siyang dim light. Pwede mong evening setting. So para hindi na i-interrupt yung iyong tulog. Maybe, Trixie, I would recommend that find a hobby that doesn't require using phone. That's actually one thing that I really want to work on because I think I can say that I'm a natural artist. Like I can draw, I can sing, I can dance. Please tell me if I can't, ha? Baka sinasabi ko lang. But
It's my frustration that she doesn't show
I
the
paint,
world more.
but I also
She's a
paint.
fantastic
But I just,
artist.
I don't know, parang kulang yung 24 hours sa dami ng gusto kong gawin. But that's something that I would really, really want to do, especially with my husband. Meron kaming malaking canvas na ang tagal ko nang gustong mag-paint. Alam mo yun?
Nasa-stretch na ako ng neck.
Gusto ko rin i-trace yung mga kids and basically just create an art. Something that doesn't
Somebody used the
require...
canvas to trace the kids.
No, really. Trace. It's like I wanna
That's funny.
no, because I wanna be able to finish it when they turn 18. That's my goal. When it was just Storm. Like I wanna put the prints of
okay, I
Storm
thought
and and trace them.
Like
Really.
a crime scene,
yeah.
you make them lie down
Yeah,
on the
why
canvas
not?
and you trace them.
That would be
It'd
interesting.
be funny.
Okay, Wonder Girl. Is bone broth okay with someone who has thyroid problems? Yes, you may incorporate it. And Wonder Girl, best diet especially for women with hormone issues, women who wants to lose weight, women who wants to get pregnant, is high fat diet. I guarantee you don't need medication. It will be cured by just diet alone. Hormones, it's everything, guys. It's very important. I mean, broth fasting.
My belay, I covers in weighted blankets, not an ad. Make a difference. Yep.
I have a weighted
I
blanket
am
also.
not a fan of the weighted
Ayaw niya.
blanket. Well, to be fair, I've only tried it once and I felt so constrained, which is the whole point.
Okay, by Mary Jane. What do you
Monk
about
fruit?
the monk fruit? It's monk fruit, yes. Monk fruit, yes. That's
What do you think about monk fruit?
it's
That's the
good.
replacement
It's
of
good.
sugar?
One of my recommendations if you like to slowly win off your sugar addiction, that would be using monk fruit. or cocoa sap. Cocoa sap may calories pa rin. But I tested my insulin after eating monk fruit, or taking something with monk fruit. It's safe, so no calories din kasi siya. Can you show the liposomal? This one, pwede ba natin pakuha yung vitamin C? Sige, pakuha ko yung vitamin C para makita nyo. Lipospheric. Ang baho lang niya, guys. As in, it smells like fart. Ganun siya.
Sulfur.
That's
she's
why.
She's talking about glutathione.
Oh yeah, the glutathione, sorry. Pero kasi may mga liposomal siya na glutathione and vitamin C. Chafe Perez. Okay lang po bang stevia? Yes, stevia is okay. But I would recommend that try not to incorporate it when you're broth fasting. Just to get rid of the sugar or sweetness, suppress mo muna. Kitty, I've read the red light therapy helps insomnia. Yes, we actually have that. Sorry, babe. Can you get the machine? I want to show them. The one from my dad. Sorry ang dami kong gustong ipakita. May mga hacks kami. So,
they can't buy this though. They have to be German.
Yeah, but I just want to show them so they can appreciate what I'm talking about. Sungit eh, no? Anyway, ano pa ba? So, because nga yung environment natin, marami ng stressors, diba? So, we need to adapt. Of course, hindi naman tayo pwede magpatalo sa stress na nakukuha natin sa environment or sa lahat na nangyayari sa buhay natin. We have to be strong and we have to adapt. So, that's why you have to hack things. So, if you can't sleep because it's too bright, there's so many gadgets, then you fix your room, tape if you need to tape the curtain para lang walang ilaw. Basically, I call it a specific adaptation imposed demand. So, wala kang choice kundi blackout. So, ganun ang gawin mo. Ayusin mo yung room mo. Is it bad to sleep on your stomach? Not really. But if kakakain mo lang, tapos 2 to 3 hours ago lang, I would recommend that you sleep on your left side because that's where your stomach gastric juice is. That will help digest your food. You guys are cool about not sleeping together. Ayan. Sorry, pinakuha ko sa husband ko. Ito siya. Wait, I need to plug it para maintindihan nila. Ito siya.
Go ahead,
This is actually for my dad. Sorry.
So this is a machine that acts as a Faraday cage.
So for studying,
a Faraday cage is a device that blocks out signal. Supposedly, it's a specialized electronic Faraday cage, and it only blocks out the bad
there. Okay. So,
radio waves.
looks like this.
And
This is the red light. Hindi siya kita na red light dito. Ayan. So, ang kagandahan nito, buong house kaya niyang i-silent. I mean, basically, it helps induce your sleep or melatonin. And
so
then,
I don't understand the science behind it.
then,
No, I mean it because it's so advanced. It's like
yeah,
magic.
but it's for my dad, but it helps. And then, if you're awake and you want to study, white light. My dad told me that you get to absorb more information when it's white light, meaning it's daytime, so it's wakefulness. So you're hyper and awake. That's it. The end. No, I'm kidding. So, okay. You guys are me, Adz Mendoza.
You guys
He
are so
doesn't
cool
cool.
about not sleeping together all the time. Good to know that you don't have to compromise everything in marriage. Thanks.
My Bella, thanks a lot for clearing the issue on melatonin. Have always been scared I will not wake up. No, don't worry. Try taking 1 to 3 mg first and see how you'll feel. Here's the thing. Sometimes ayaw niya mag-take ng melatonin kasi daw this is the moment that he wakes up. But I explained it to him.
I feel drowsy the next
Drowsy.
day.
So sabi ko, if you feel drowsy, it means masyadong madami yung na-take mo or masyadong hindi mo na-maximize basically yung benefits ng melatonin. So you have to sleep some more or lessen the dose or the dosage. It's her grace. I hope your broth will be available soon here in Dubai. Hi Grace, soon we will. Please send me your email address and contact number and
We hope so too.
yeah, we will give you a heads up. The PX Boss. I actually bought one natural brand and healthy option since you guys said yours is powerful. May I know the brand and where to buy abroad? we get it from Amazon, but before, when I was in the US, before the pandemic, nag-hoard po ako ng mga quality supplements. Melatonin lang po in particular kasi I'm really obsessed with sleep. Sabi ko nga kay Atz, best example, no? Walang namamatay sa gutom. Parang kaya mong malipasan ng gutom, pero try mo malipasan ng tulog ng ilang araw. I can go crazy, guys. So, ito yung assumption ko. I'm assuming, no? If you see people outside, yung mga taong nakikita natin na parang nasisiraan na sila ng, I wanna be sensitive. No offense, guys. But, minsan, because of the ingay, they don't really get to sleep. And feeling ko that's what's happening sa brain nila. Kaya nasisira yung pag-iisip. So, basically, what I'm trying to say here is, sleep is really gold. It's your superpower. So, that's why.
Time check. It's
oh my God, 9 minutes na lang.
minutes.
Sorry. Ang bilis ng oras talaga. So, the melatonin is, brand is Quicksilver. You can also check Dr. Mercola. But this is the number one. So, Quicksilver, that's the brand. I read somewhere that you need to get enough sunshine. Yes, vitamin D. Yes, I always recommend this also. You'll notice, pag nasa beach ka, pag nasa beach ka, di ba parang kang sleepy, parang ang bilis ma-induce ang sleep mo or ang ganda ng tulog mo at night because of the vitamin D. Because that prepares, again, circadian rhythm, wakefulness, and then after, it helps you boost also your melatonin.
Okay, so we have some questions here while Kim's looking at that.
This is it. This is the vitamin C that I was talking about. It's so powerful. So, 1,000 mg siya. It's essential phospholipid, fast absorption. Ayan, ito siya.
This is
brand
the
niya
best vitamin C you can buy.
Yep. Live On, that's the brand.
The reason being the absorption versus traditional oral is, I think, close to 100%. So that way you don't have to take as much as you don't have to try to overdose with pills as vitamin C pills as much. And plus, things like glutathione, which traditionally you had to inject, you can now take orally
with this,
through this liposomal technology.
But the thing, guys, to add on that, because the absorption of regular tablets, hindi mo talaga na-absorb lahat yan eh. So, maraming...
Is it okay to take melatonin when you're fasting?
Yes, if it has no sugar, yes, you may. Miss Kim, can we do B3THL3? I don't know how to read that, but Miss Kim, can we do broth fast twice a week and then water fast? Bethlehem. Okay, thank you, darling. Okay, yes, you may. This will depend on your goal as well. Health and weight loss goal. Binibining Naili, I usually sleep late para straight ang tulog ko. Kasi pag natutulog ako ng maaga like 9 p.m. Madalas ako nagigising in between like to pee. Okay, here's the thing. You wanna lessen your water intake at night before you go to bed. That's why, di ba, pag sinasabi, take at least 8 glasses of water during the day. It doesn't say or instruct us to take it 24 hours. Because at night, you don't wanna keep waking up to pee. So what I can recommend, binibining Naili, is to lessen your water intake before you go to bed. At 6 p.m. kung kaya mo, last kasabay ng meal mo or broth mo. Kimi Reclusado, what was the vitamin supplement that you were supposed to show? This one, this is it, Kimi. It's Live On, that's a brand. There. It's a liposomal vitamin C. That's it. Kitty, I've heard the red light. Yes, that's correct. Are you open for resellers? Hi, Jerome. Yes, please send me a DM. Send your details, and we will try our best to accommodate you. Your routine, Wonder Girl. Most of the time I do OMAD or 2 meals a day max. Erica, how about for those who can sustain to avail your broth juice for a long period of time? Financial. Yes, I actually send the recipes. Erica, please send me a DM. I'll send you the recipe so you can do it at home. But make sure it's organic because it's so important that the ingredients are quality because you can ingest all the hormones injected to the meat if it's non-organic broth. Thanks for the advice. Very much appreciated. It was great hearing. You're welcome, Chaya Perez. Thank you. You're most welcome, Malen. She shares the ingredients. Yes, DM me. Thanks, Malen. Hi, Livia. How did you handle sleeping when you're breastfeeding? I sleep with them. Especially with my twins because they're all breastfed. So, dalawa-dalawa sila. So, nakahiga kami sa papag. Yeah. Next time, papakita ko yung bed setup ko. Baka magulat kayo. As in, solo lang siya. Pambata. At nasa floor siya. Hip yogi. Oh, my kids are here. Oh my God. Last 5 minutes. Hip yogi. Is it okay to take melatonin? Yes, it's okay to take melatonin when you're fasting, but it has to be sugar-free. Make sure walang flavor, hindi siya gummy. Jerome, nag-message po ako for sign up. Wonderful. I'm excited for you. Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Kim. I need your broth again. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can create a plan for you. Scarlett from the street. I made my beef broth from scratch and I think I emulsified the fat. Does it normally taste greasy? You just have to mix it. Don't worry. As long as it's all organic, you can eat the grease. I love fat. And don't be afraid. There's so many cholesterol myth. It's not true. What you have to take care of or be aware of is the sugar intake. But good fat is good for you. And that will make you lose weight also. Because it increases your satiating hormone, which is your leptin. Tama ba? Yeah, leptin. Ghrelin is your hunger hormone. What's the brand of the vitamin C? Live On. Dito na. Ang gwapo ni Ate Kus. Maraming salamat. Sinasabi ko rin yan sa sarili ko pag nakikita ko siya, lalo na sa pag morning. It's her grace. Hi, Kim, please know that I really appreciate you sharing. Of course, I don't say that. Because I have my pride. Diba? Baka masyadong ma-feel mo. Hindi ko kayang wala ka. No. Yeah, I do appreciate you. There's so many things.
Amazing.
Okay. It's her grace.
Please make a gel version of the beef broth.
Actually, yeah. Sorry, nakalimutan ko sabihin ko. Sabihin ko sana in love talaga ako dyan. So, wait. Please know that I really appreciate you sharing the broth recipe, Mas. Of course. You're welcome, Kimi. Hopefully next time we can talk about vitamins. Yes, I can. So there are different types of supplements, type of vitamins, the fat soluble and water soluble. When to take it, I want to share you how to take it also. Maj de Jesus, can people who have lupus do the broth fasting? I would recommend that you check with your doctor, but I would also want you to dig deeper with your nutrition because it's much more important than fasting also. So don't jump into fasting right away.
So Maj, we're not doctors. We're speaking from experience.
Yep. Sorry.
Almost ended it.
Oh, I know. Eileen is watching. Very important. Keep inspiring. You're most welcome. We're happy to be here.
Share.
Hi, Donna. I'm so happy to see you guys. Louie. Hi, Louie.
Hi, Louie.
Thank you sa suporta. Idol namin yan si Louie. Yung bait yan. Yan po. Do you work out every day? No, I don't. Try not to work. If you want to lose weight, try not to work out every day. That's one thing.
Wait, you have to explain it, babe.
Okay. We keep on working out every day so our body adapts to the stress without the proper recovery. Like I was saying earlier, we are darkness deprived, meaning hindi na align yung ating circadian rhythm and internal circadian rhythm. Same as ano ba yung sinasabi ko? So, sobrang dami nang nasa isip ko na wala ako. Wait,
so,
let me go back.
What she means
okay,
is,
wait.
if you work out every
day...
okay,
working. Balik na ako. Kailangan mo ng recovery. When your recovery is very important because that's when you heal and you build muscle. So, if you really want to lose weight, try not to overtrain because when you overtrain, sira pati diet mo. Sobrang gutom ka after. Now, ang ending mo is kakain ka na marami kasi feeling mo kaya mong bawiin sa workout, which is never gonna happen.
Can I add to that?
Go,
I just
go.
want to say that this is in the context of if you're a regular person, but if you're an athlete and you have a goal, like you need to make weight, then I'm sure you can do it because that's your job.
Yeah, different story.
But if you're a regular person, if you work out hard every day, you'll get hungrier. It'll be harder to...
I hope we can ship world nationwide. Yes, Katrina, we will try. Please send us a message. Ang sweet nyo. I'd say 80-20. 80% of the time, sweet. Pati sweetness may pareto. Then 20% yung mga arguments. Yan. Kanina lang nag-argue kami. Pero...
a big fight earlier.
Happy Kali Mom. Hello, wish you'd take to LA, California. But until then,
Yeah,
Canary,
I'd love
of course, please message me. Send me a message sa aking account at Broth Queen. I'll send you the recipe. I've read somewhere that fasting is not for everyone. I would disagree with that, because if there's one thing in common with amongst all the religion, it would be fasting. And if you look and check our history, if there's one thing that people have been doing for the longest time, even sa Bible, there's fasting.
Great
So
philosophers all fasted.
yeah,
Socrates,
so
Plato.
I'd say it's for everyone, except that you need to know when to time it and how to process it.
So what's happened is that eating the way we do is actually not normal.
Yep.
Eating 3 times a day, and
It's not normal.
if you're Filipino, having merienda and snacking, that's not normal.
We are so westernized.
Yeah, we're
we
so
are
programmed to think that we will die if we skip one day of eating.
the big I call it the big food lie. Big food industry made us so dependent on food. Imagine how many hours in the day na iniisip natin is food, diba? And you don't want to be, we're like slave of our thoughts na kailangan natin kumain all the time. Fasting is very, very beneficial. If there's something that, other than, diets or food recommendation, I would say fasting is the most effective. I would recommend that you check. Ngayon to ninabasaya na naman. Check Dr. Fong, Alan Goldhammer, Dave Asprey, all of these people. They're so, so, so great. And they're pro-fasting. Cute nyo. Thank you. Oh my God, 701 na. Again, guys, maraming salamat. I'm so happy to chat. Hi, babe. Be careful. I'm so happy to get to connect with you, and I hope that we get to help more people get into fasting. Actually, if you noticed, ang lagi namin pinupush is more water fasting, because I know marami po tayong kababayan na hindi naman nila ma-afford ang all organic, and I'd say the nature has the power to really heal us if you're just aware. Wait, may sasagutin lang ako. Anong pangalan niya? Let's be, how do you pronounce that?
Anchankis?
Is it okay sleeping with the salt lamp? Yes, it's healing actually. I have that, but dinidim ko pa rin. Kasi nga ayoko na maliwanag. Maraming salamat again, guys. We are so grateful for you. To those who wants to try our product, please go to our website and use this promo code. Sa lahat na nandito ngayon, bibigyan po namin kayo ng promo code. You can just type Saturday Live to get 20% off. Applicable lang po yan until tonight, midnight. So, but pinopromote natin yung sleep. Bakit hanggang midnight? So, guys, extend namin to tomorrow morning. Sir Sam, we need to extend this. Pinupush nga natin ang sleeping early tas hanggang midnight. Baka abangan nila ng midnight yan. So, anyway, maraming salamat again sa inyong lahat. At we're so happy
Thanks, everyone.
to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are all well and
Yes,
safe.
you stay safe and healthy. And if you don't have a budget to do the broth fast, I would recommend that you water fast. Again, last na lang, babe. Sorry, gusto ko magsalita. Pero wait
We're
lang.
sharing a recipe.
So i-share namin yung recipe. No, but dun sa mga hindi talaga nila afford yung organic. So, water fast, guys. So, ang technique ganito. Kunwari mag-water fast ka tomorrow, gusto mo 24 hours. Last meal mo today dapat at 4 p.m. And then you break it the following day at 4 p.m. That would be the best timing. That's a sweet spot na kaya mo talagang i-push ang 24-hour fast. And add
then,
Himalayan salt.
yeah, that's the secret
That's the secret.
that I wish I learned a decade ago. Put a little salt, just a little Himalayan salt to
For
help with your
electrolytes.
electrolytes. It will help with your energy.
Yep, that's
And
it.
it's free.
Again, happy weekend. And
Happy weekend, guys.
maraming salamat again for being here.
Thank you, everyone.
Stay safe and healthy, and
Bye.
definitely happy dapat. Bye.
Bye.